All right. Hi, thanks for watching Let's Talk Japan. This is my 5-minute series on topics involving Japan. Today's topic, we're going to be talking about education reform here in Japan and how it could be improved upon from a foreigner's point of view. I have 18 years experience of working in Japan in the education industry. I've worked from the bottom all the way up to the top of universities, where I'm currently a adjunct professor. I teach English communications, of course. That's the only thing I'm suitable for. Regarding education reform for Japan, especially when involving English language, reform is 20, maybe even 25 years behind where it should be today. When I say that, and what I mean by that is that it is not working. It hasn't been working. You can go back and you can do any search you want to find out where Japan ranks in the English language proficiency tests. Not very good. They focus mainly on grammar, which hinders their ability to critical think. A lot of the educators who have spent years, decades teaching language to Japanese school children or at the university level knows that the system that is in place currently is mainly drafted to pass the TOEIC exam so that they could be better fit for corporate business English. There's many of us who have a problem with the TOEIC test, especially how the TOEIC test itself is designed and how some um, industrial leaders are using it to say, hey, this is us and this is why we're learning English so that we could be a part of the global world. Um, my experience alone can really help improve reform if we just do three simple things. One, let the teachers teach and stop micromanaging every grammar point through the government's textbooks for children. Uh, Language isn't just grammar focused, it should also be a part of the culture as well, and that is ignored. And therefore, we're unable to set up arguments, and that itself becomes problematic when they get to college. You get a lot of whiny baby children who can't, still to this day, can't get past open your textbook to page 76, or please sit down, or please put your phone away. There's lots of dysfunction within certain aspects of the education field regarding how to handle English in the higher academic courses that people are taking, especially at the university levels. The next thing that I would recommend to reform is to give not just aid, but also housing and subsidies for housing, food, and everything. Teachers' lives here in Japan, they work extremely long hours, and a lot of the young teachers are quitting, and it's problematic because only grandma and grandpa can now only teach, and there's a huge pay difference between a 60 or 70-year-old teacher versus someone who's in their 40s or even in their 30s, or even coming into it into their 20s. The pay gap and the senpai kohai system really depreciates the value of the teacher here in Japan. I myself have gone from one university to another and seen my pay get cut literally in half, and to where you're given transportation allowance. You are no longer now getting paid transportation allowance, but senior members are getting paid transportation allowance, and they're doubling your pay for the same thing of which you're doing. I think that reform would probably need to be addressed a little bit more. It doesn't matter if I'm a foreigner or not. All teachers, all those involved in teaching, at any level deserve to have their transportation covered. And the third thing is not just the xenophobic behavior of some administrators that need to be reformed, but also policies that prevent people from taking legal action against those in administrative positions for abuse. There are universities that have policies out there that literally state you cannot speak publicly on the matter if race was an issue, or if you were raped, or if somebody was bullying you and you had evidence. There is no way we can in any way take legal action. And that itself is something that the courts here in Japan need to look at reforming to make education here in Japan better. Did you like what I said? Do you disagree with what I said? Well, let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.